Alright, so I'm back. Hey, what's going on, guys? Ahmes004 here. This is probably not the video you expected, not at all. But it's a video that I need to get out. I've not done these in a very, very long time. I think it's been about 2 years at this point. And yeah, so I need to do it. So as you can see here, I'm back on the original mat. I haven't brought my little standee out. I got this recently from a friend. Thank you. Yeah, not really much to say about that. I could just crack out the old blaster blade figure and put him on the mat. I guess that works actually. But no, it's a bit too much of a hassle at this point. So yeah, I'll just leave this here. Why not? Okay, let's actually start proper. So this is a channel update video. For me to talk about the state of affairs on this channel, state of affairs for myself, just in general. There's quite a lot to go through, so yeah, I actually wrote a script. I hope I'm not gonna cry midway, but you know, yeah. So first and foremost, thank you for 1k 400 subs. Honestly, I never actually expected to even reach 1k, although it was always a dream for me to hit 1k. But then you guys just totally just broke my expectations completely. Like, it was just unbelievable that I even could go higher than 1k at that point. And especially I've received a lot of new subscribers, especially from the Legendary Duelist set, which I did keep the box. Yes, I actually went out and kept my boxes, like the empty box, I kept them from the Vanguard side trip. So yeah, those videos did really well. I'm really grateful. Like, even the vlog video, which I thought no one would watch, I had people come out and tell me, no, thank you so much for vlogging it, thank you so much for showing it. I was like, whoa, you guys actually like this kind of thing? So yeah, I know generally it's not like a travel channel or anything, but I'm just surprised that people even watch that video. Like, wow, I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm just really surprised that people liked it. And like, for all the decks that I reviewed for Legendary Duelist, like, a lot of people like that too. So I'm really glad for that. I really am. And definitely, as per the road to 2k, because you know, I guess that's the next big checkpoint. Yes, I do actually would like to hit 2k subs. I know most like small Vanguard YouTubers die along the 1k something stretch. I am aware of this fate. But you know what? If I can hit 2k, I love to. You know, I love doing what I do for you guys. As much as, you know, it puts a lot of strain on me, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, if it's possible, I'd love to keep going, and I like to aim for 2k next. So there's going to be some changes, there's going to be some things I'm going to implement. But of course, if you like the content that's already on the channel, it's going to stay. It's going to stay this way. If anything, I'm going to try and make it better. But if you're thinking, oh, it's going to go downhill from here, well, unlike Chaos Breaker, no, I'm hoping that won't happen. So yeah, there are a few changes, as you may have seen from the description on, you know, somewhere. I don't freaking know, but I have my script here, so I'm gonna start. First and foremost, there are gonna be changes for some of the series on my channel. The first and obvious one that you could have guessed is for the explanatory videos. Now, I have no idea why the Alter Ego Messiah video blew up, and frankly, I still don't understand it. I've been doing the format of explanatory videos for a heck of a long time, to the point where I even stopped updating the explanatory videos playlist. Like, if you go through the videos I upload, like, there's so many that I do in this exact same format, and none of them do well. Like the 2 Night Rose videos beforehand, like the one where I talked about Infernal Hour, like the promo order. Like, nobody watched that, nobody, right? But for some reason, when I talk about Alter Ego Messiah, everyone wants a piece of that pie. And I was shocked. I was like, wait, you guys like this deck? But no, I don't really know why. I covered it in the exact same format. I edited the translations in the exact same, everything. I did it bar to bar, the exact way I do all my explanatory videos. I really thought no one was going to watch that Messiah video. But no, I'm really grateful it blew up. Very thankful for the many comments I received on that video saying that my video was inspirational and I helped them build their deck. I'm grateful, because that's the whole point of what I do. It's, you know, the knowledge that I have, or even the things I get just from playtesting and whatnot, I want to pass it over to you guys so you guys can also enjoy the game as much as I do. And yeah, I'm really surprised that it did well. Moving forward, the change I'm going to implement is very simple. I'm going to actually stick to it this time and dedicate to doing explanatory video once a month at minimum. The thing is that I've already been doing explanatory videos relatively often, but I realized that maybe I don't explicitly label a video explanatory video, or I don't put it in the playlist. I don't know why this one blew up for Alter Ego Messiah, but if you guys like this type of content, and I did put out a poll, I did ask, and overwhelmingly a lot of you said yes, you really enjoyed it and you really want to see more of this content, and I'm more than happy to give back. So yeah, that's gonna be one change you're gonna see on the channel, which is I'm gonna do more of this. Well, I've already been doing it, but I'm gonna take a more conscious effort to put it into the schedule. Because normally I just do it when I have a feeling like, oh, I want to talk about something, right? So now I'll get the chance to do that. Secondly, and this is another big one, which I think a lot of people have sussed it out for a while, it's actually on my BattleZ series. Now, for those of you who don't know, BattleZ is my gameplay series where I get a guest to sit down and play with me, or I film two different guests and then they play a game of Cardfight Vanguard in the Japanese format. That series started off well, I think, and it has maintained a relatively good audience, I would say, and there are still people who still come up to me and say, oh, you know, I watched that video, I really liked it, which of course I'm grateful for. But there has been something that has been bothering me for a while, which is linked to the next part of this thing I'm going to change, but I want to address it here first. And that is that sometimes I just don't share the list for the people that are playing. One, because I just didn't feel that, you know, people wanted that list, or it was important for people to see that list. I thought, you know, it's just showing the basic gameplay, people could decipher the list. Or two, that no one wanted to see the list, and that was a big point, especially with Zelgorgon, and that was the big one that made me change my mind. And so for a lot of the lists that I didn't really feel like people wanted to see, I kind of set that aside as a thank you to my members, for those that, you know, support me, which there are changes for them too, so stay around. And I put him behind, like, I hate to use the phrase a paywall, but to me, in my original vision, I thought that, oh, this is a way for me to say thank you for those that, you know, paid a bit more to support me to continue doing my content. I want to give you a bit more. And it turns out that actually a lot of people wanted to see that list, and I never thought of that, right? And after that, I was like, you know what, I think I need to change the way I'm doing battles, because there is a non-zero chance that someone watches my video as the gameplay video for the first time and go, wow, I love to pick up that deck. And I would be doing a great disservice if I didn't actually give them the opportunity to springboard. I assumed wrongly that people understood the lists at a basic level, or that they already knew, like, the characters that were shown on screen, like BattleZ, Maelstrom, Alquilibra Phantom. I thought that you guys already knew it, and that was definitely on my part a mistake, because it turns out a lot of people didn't know and were using my videos as a springboard to learn the deck, and I did them a disservice. Later on, especially like the earlier part 2026 and later on 2025, what I started doing was I started to pair them together. I would do like a deck profile and then a BattleZ video, so I could show the whole deck profile and then a BattleZ video. But then I realized that I don't actually show both sides, because a lot of time I got guests on the channel who were generous enough to come down to my location and film. And I realized that, okay, from now on, I need to change how that works. So, the change I'm going to do from now on is that no matter what, I'm going to provide a deck list in some form for both sides. Be it me and the opponent, me or the opponent, nobody or both of us. If the list is not presented in a previous or coming deck profile, I'm going to straight up give you the deck log so you guys can view it. I feel in this way then, it's completely transparent, wherein you can see the list for yourself, you can critique the list, you can improve on the list, you can learn the list. It is completely up to you, but I do not want to be a disservice wherein I hold back information regarding the things that I show on the channel for you guys, right? The whole point of BattleZ is to show you guys the deck, and I realized that in not showing you the literal list, I was denying you guys the opportunity when I wrongly assumed you would know or understand how to build it. So I'm going to just give out the whole list in its entirety from now on. Of course, I can't retroactively go back and give you the list now, because, you know, that would be unfair to the channel members who did join for the list. But from now on, 100% from the date of this video's release, which I believe is the 15th of June, from now on, every BattleZ video you see from here on out, I'm just going to give the list from now on. Either in a separate video or in a deck lot, you're going to get it. And it will be in the Japanese deadlock, because obviously we are playing the Japanese cards, so that much is the most I can do, because sometimes the Japanese cards come out earlier than the English cards, so obviously I can't be providing you an English deadlock for a deck that doesn't exist in English, if that makes sense to you. So yeah, that was another big change that I'm going to put in, so I hope you guys are excited for that. Now, for my channel members, of course I am extremely indebted to each and every one of you, because you guys support me financially to continue. There are some of my videos which are straight up sponsored by my channel members' subscription, and I would not be able to do it in terms of that. So if you guys like the content, I want you to remember that some of them are the ones funding what you get to see, right? And because of that, I want to give back even more, because I've thought about it and realized that, you know, I don't actually give them enough. And also because, you know, if you like to support me, I like to give you more as well. So there are some changes I'm going to do. First, I'm going to add in more voting systems for memberships. I want the members to have a bigger say in terms of the style of content I do, how I do my content, all that sort of thing. I want them to have a say. So there's going to be more votes and more times where I need an opinion on how to do things. I'm just going to put up a vote for the members to decide from now on. It's not a democracy, unfortunately. So if everyone votes, do the Dark Dictator V-Series. I may not do it, but there will be definitely a consideration. Like, I'll definitely look into it, and that's for sure. 2, I'm gonna start giving previews or like first drafts for my videos, anything that I do on the channel. My members are going to see it first, and I literally mean, like, when I finish filming, they're going to be able to see it as it is made. So like, videos are gonna come out earlier for you guys, albeit it'll be a lot more rough and, you know, not so polished, not so edited maybe, but as soon as I do something, it's going to come out for the members first before it comes out to the general public, which makes sense because I actually pre-record about 85% of my videos beforehand, and the percentage of videos that I don't pre-record are like immediate releases in the Japanese format. Then obviously I can't pre-record that, right? Because how am I going to sneak into a Bushiroad headquarters and steal the cards? Like, I don't do that. So obviously I can't do that. But for everything else that I do pre-record, I will give it to the members earlier. So that is something I'd like all of you to know. But enough for the members, because I think some of you will start rolling your eyes and going, oh, he's asking for money again. What about everyone else? Well, I do have something for everyone else actually. I am looking into starting up the viewer posts for the community. For my channel, I'm going to open up viewer posts so that the viewers themselves, which is you guys obviously, can post and have your own discussions and have your own talk in my channel. It's something that I have considered for, dare I say, a good part of a year, but I do actually, like I said, I do keep track of like online Vanguard developments, and especially because I am unfortunately friends with Mcrafter3000, who is a Twitter fiend, and because of that, I am acutely well aware of, like, you know, the things that happen in the online space on Vanguard, and I've realized that it's not really a good space to talk about like just the game itself. Most talks just devolve into whining or who's the best player in the galaxy, and I don't really like that sort of talk. Or worse, it becomes, you know, insulting and misogynistic and like confession style page, and I just hate that. I just think that's a terrible culture to get into, and it's something that I want to avoid at all costs, right? So I'm looking into it. At the point of this video's upload, it should be started already, but if not, it would start in, like, say, give or take a bit of time. But I'm going to open it wherein you guys, the viewers, can actually post. It is something I have been working on, so it will start off relatively rough, but I definitely want you to know about the main rules of it. I think it's pretty obvious, like, it's going to be a family-friendly space. It's going to be a space where everyone is welcome, and mainly it will be about Vanguard and standard decks. Yes, I said it, standard decks. I will obviously be the moderator because it will be on my channel, so just try and not give me a headache, or, you know, send me more, oh, I hate you for taking down Terrycloth, I'm going to find you and kill you because in your previous format you said Terrycloth was a bad card. Okay, none of that, alright? Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it fun. Let's just talk about this game we love. Let's strategize for it. Let's just do that. Enough of everything else that goes on online outside, because I just think we've all had enough of negativity in our lives. And that's really the last point, because there's a lot of negativity in my life. I am going through a lot. I will be honest, I am going through a lot. And there are many times where I tell myself, maybe I should just stop, just YouTube as a whole. Maybe I should just stop Vanguard as a whole. Or I should just stop making videos and engaging with people as a whole. It gets really negative at some points. And of course, my own side, right? Let's be honest, the world isn't in a great place right now. Dating is screwed up. Everything is so much more expensive. Job market wise is hell for a lot of people, myself included. I am taking 2 different jobs on top of going to school, full on university, just to keep a rice bowl on my freaking table and to buy my $30 decks a month. That says a lot, and I do not spend on much things in life personally, right? I won't lie, I'm going through quite a lot. I have my own issues as well, personal, relational, work-wise, just a lot of things that's really going on. And when I look at Vanguard as well, I'm like, wow, some people just aren't nice, there's a lot of things. There really is a lot. I don't want to delve into it too much, but I won't lie, there are really some times where I just want to give up. But it's because of the few good comments I get sometimes where people, write in and say, oh, really thank you for your deck, thank you for this, thank you for that. And best when people approach me at locals and tournaments and go, hey, I think I met you, I'm really grateful for the video. You taught me how to play, say, Chrono Jet, you taught me how to play Nirvana, you taught me how to, play so-and-so Messiah, whatever the hell, Favnil. I'm really grateful, I get such comments. I had a guy the other day who straight up came up to me and said, oh, I really thank you. You taught me how to play, what was that deck again? It was a striker deck. You showed me how to play Cristianos after the ban list. I was like, really? Me? I did that? I'm grateful, So it's because of these moments that I still keep on. A lot of comments that you guys do send to me, either from YouTube or for those who reach out to me, I do actually just save it somewhere, and I just look back sometimes when I feel upset. Not because I'm a psychopath or anything, but people like positivity, and I believe all of you like positive comments too. If I film the whole video going, why M Crafter is the worst person on planet Earth, I'm pretty sure he'll never watch that video, right? Because obviously he wouldn't want to hear a 10-minute rant about how I think he's a piece of shit. But the fact still remains, I am going through a lot, and really that is why, from the bottom of my heart, I will say again, thank you. Every one of you watching this video, every one of you who has subscribed to this video, every one of you who has liked this video, shared this video, or just any of my videos in general, even the ones you didn't agree with or didn't like, you guys gave me a reason to keep going. And I can't say that enough, especially for the videos that people hate and remember me for negatively. Even those videos that I get bad commentary for, I won't lie, at least people are talking about me and talking about the things that I say and do. Of course, as long as they don't take it personally, I am very grateful. I really am. And yeah, it's a lot. Again, I know it's very ambitious for me to sit there and say, oh, I wish to reach 2K subscribers. Because let's face it, most Vanguard content creators die during this period. And let's be honest, there aren't a lot of Vanguard content creators at this point. If you were to sit down and really list the number that still actively do YouTube, you're gonna realize there's not a lot of us left. So if you do have one you like, if it's me, tell me you like me. If you have someone else you do like, tell them you like them, because I assure you it matters a lot more to them than it matters to you. And the reason why I'm saying this as well is for those of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh!, which obviously I do as well. For those of you who have heard of, Mr. Ahmes004, he has passed away. Really rest in peace. He's a great guy. Don't take your content creators for granted. They are with you one day, they'll be gone the next. Right? Same with people that I enjoy personally, like Matthew Patrick, Game Theory. Right? Some people, they'll just vanish, they'll just go, right? Some of them decide they have enough, some of them just can't do it, some of them are gone. I'm sure all of you have at least one YouTuber in your lifetime who has passed away or is no longer doing YouTube. Just think about them, And yeah, that's really about all I can say. This is not my last video. For those of you who are hoping, oh, is he gonna die next week? No. I still have a certain dark states video to do, so I will do that video. You don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that's really about all I can say. So for all the changes that I've talked about in this video, they will be implemented as soon as possible from the upload of this video. Yeah, that's really about all I have to say left. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really, I do mean it. I know it sounds like oh, you're just saying it for the sake of saying it. I do mean it. Thank you. You know. Yeah. That's about it. See you next time. Take care. God bless.